Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm thecubinggeek, and today we're going to be doing the second episode of our biography series. It will be about Mary Curie, and I did not expect her to do it this early, but apparently my manager wanted me to do it first, so I did it. But anyway, let's just get started. Marie Curie was born as Maria Skolowska on November 7th, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland. Her parents were teachers, and from an early age, Mary showed an incredible talent for math and science. However, Poland at the time was under Russian rule, and opportunities for women were very limited. Despite this, Mary was very determined. She studied secretly in an underground university for women and later moved to Paris in 1891 to continue her education at the Sorbonne. There she excelled in physics and mathematics and met her future husband and scientific partner Pierre Curie. Together, Marie and Pierre began studying the mysterious phenomenon of radioactivity, a term Mary herself coined. In 1898, they discovered two new elements, pol- polonium, named after her homeland Poland, and radium, which became famous for its glowing properties. Their discoveries were revolutionary. Mary developed methods to isolate radioactive isotopes, which later became crucial in medicine, especially for treating cancer. In 1903, Marie and Pierre Curie shared the Nobel Prize in Physics with Henri Becquerel, who had first discovered radiation. After Pierre's tragic death in 1806, Marie continued her work alone, and in 1911 she won her second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her discovery of radium and polonium. During World War One, Marie developed mobile X-ray units to help doctors treat wounded soldiers. She personally trained nurses to use them. Unfortunately, she died in 1934 from aplastic anemia, a disease caused by prolonged radiation exposure. Her pioneering work laid the foundation for modern nuclear physics, radiology, and cancer treatment. Marie Curie's legacy is unmatched. She broke barriers for women in science and proved that curiosity, hard work, and courage can change the world. Now we're going to be talking about her works. Starting off with radioactivity. Marie Curie studied mysterious rays that some materials gave off, which could pass through solid objects and fog photographic plates. She realized these rays came from the atom itself, not from a chemical reaction. This was a revolutionary idea because at the time people thought atoms were solid and unchangeable. She was the first person to use the term radioactivity to describe this property. Her careful experiments showed that radioactivity was a measurable natural property of certain elements. This discovery opened the door to a completely new field of science, nuclear physics. Also, guys, if you guys don't really understand what I'm saying, there is a simplified version in the page that we're currently on. So please read that, and then you will understand more. Next up, we have new elements. While studying radioactive minerals, Marie and Pierre noticed that the mineral pinch blend gave off far more radiation than could be explained by uranium alone. This meant there had to be new unknown elements hidden inside. In 1898, they announced the discovery of polonium, which Marie named after her home country, Poland. Later that same year, they discovered radium, an element that extremely strong radioactive power. Radium became famous for its glowing green light and its ability to release massive amounts of energy. Marie worked tirelessly to isolate tiny amounts of these elements from tons of crushed ore, showing her patience, precision, and determination. Check the page above to see more and more simplified information about her, about this thing. Another thing she contributed was the medical use. Marie Curie's discoveries quickly found medical uses. She realized that radiation could kill diseased cells in the human body, especially cancer cells. This idea led to the development of radiation therapy, a treatment still used today to fight cancer. She also studied how radiation could sterilize wounds and equipment, preventing infections. Though she did not invent modern radiotherapy machines, her work laid the scientific foundation that doctors built upon. Because of Curie, radiation became not only a scientific mystery but also a powerful tool for healing. Another thing she contributed to was the technology in World War One. During World War One, Curie wanted to bring science directly to the battlefield to save lives. She developed mobile X-ray units, small vehicles equipped with X-ray machines that could be driven to the front lines. These little Curies, as soldiers called them, allowed doctors to see inside the bodies of wounded soldiers and locate bullets, shrapnel, or broken bones without surgery. Marie personally trained medical staff, including nurses, on how to use the X-rays safely and effectively. She even drove some of these units herself into war zones, despite the danger. Historians estimate that over 1 million soldiers were treated with using Curie's X-ray units during the war. This effort showed not just her scientific brilliance but also her courage and humanitarian spirit. Mary Curie, Mary Curie's legacy is unmatched. She broke barriers for women in science and proved that curiosity, hard work, and courage can change the world. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this video. The next episode will be on. Let's see, when will it be on? It will. It will be on September the 14th about Isaac Newton at 10 p.m. That is when it will be uploaded. Thanks for watching and help us get to 45,000 subscribers by mid 2026. And follow for more content.